Hello everyone, warm welcome. Today I had FORE Management B School interview. So I thought I'll make an entire video of like how it was, how it went, so that it will be helpful for upcoming candidates. So my interview was online and it was scheduled at 3:55 p.m. Since they were interviewing previous candidates, I had to wait till my turn. So at 4:30 p.m. they let me inside. Surprisingly, they did not ask it about like tell me about yourself, introduce yourself. Surprisingly, the first question was into my work ex. Actually, I had worked as a trainee US staffing as a US recruiter. So they were like what were your roles? What were you doing? Brief into your job role. So I told I was working as a trainee US staffing as a US recruiting, where I was recruiting US candidates for various major jobs. So since I was from engineering background, I was recruiting for engineering clients. So that's why I was like recruiting majorly US engineers. So they were like, how you were sourcing the candidates, uh, what were the thing which you were using to source. So I told I was using application tracking system. So from that I was getting candidates resume, and also I was using keywords in the application tracking system so that I'll get the perfect match for the job description they have asked. I was using the perfect keywords, I was getting the proper candidates. So he was like, okay, imagine yourself as a CEO or like manager of company. In that case, what is the difference between skill set and contents? So I told my answer. I started to explain. So at that time, he was like, "No, don't explain. Just give me a one word differentiation." So I gave my answer. So he was like, "Okay." So, but he grilled me here a little bit. So, but he was fine with it. So so there were actually three panelists. So after that, like one more, he told that's it from my end, and other panelists started. I was from Kerala actually, so he was like, which part of Kerala you are? So I was from border of Kerala and Karnataka. So I told that I am from border of Kerala and Karnataka. So because of that, I know Malayalam, but I don't know to read and write because here the fluence of Kannada is more because of like it is in the border and it was in the Karnataka before. So I know Kannada very well. I know to read and write. So he was like excellent. So then he asked why Kerala is called as a God's own country. So I told my reason. Actually, there is two reasons. One is historically reason, and one why people are saying as of now. So I gave that to him to both the answer. So he was wonderful answer. He was impressed with my answer. It was a great answer. Then he told that, do you know how much revenue Kerala is making by tourism? Actually, I did not had idea, but I told since Kerala 15 to 20% of total revenue Kerala is making from tourism, because Kerala is one of the main tourism place. So the revenue which is coming from tourism is very high. So I told I'm not accurate, but according to my knowledge, Kerala is making 15 to 20%. And even I asked him, so whether it is true or not. So he told that no, I don't know. Since you are from Kerala, I asked him. Then he was like, that's it from my side. Because with the first question which I answered, he got very impressive. So he was, that's it from my side. Then the third panelist started. So actually, I had three work experience, like working experience in three company. So he asked me, did you faced any kind of challenge in the any of the company? If so, please tell. I told you I have faced. Then I gave the about the recent company work ex challenge. So I told them like, no, we were referring one source, but one stats which by the way, I was working as a statistician. So one stats which I was not unable to find there. So I researched in the Google and I researched a lot. So I got the other source. So there I got that statistic. So he was like very good. Okay. Then he told that okay. Now he moved on to extempore. So he gave me the topic, and my topic was like startup in India is boosting entrepreneurship or not. So he gave me 30 minutes to think about the topic. Then he told, yeah, you can start now. And it was for 1 minute. So I started, I told obviously like it is boosting entrepreneurship, because AI, and it is used in like fintech, all these things. I gave the example, and after that I told like, but there are some major lack of like challenges also. For example, financial issue, all those things. So when I was about to tell the conclusion, he told time up because it was for 1 minute. So he told that's it from our end. Yeah, all the best. So interview was very simple and short. Like it lasted for around 12 to 13 minutes. Majorly, I would say because there was no introduction, so it lasted only 12 to 13 minutes. Yeah. So that's it from my end. And yeah, so interview decent enough. First panelist actually grilled me a little bit. So I would say interview went decent enough. So all the best for everyone who has their FORE interview. Keep well and do know about the place you are belonging from. So yeah, all the best and do well.